Saints will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The give to the left. Shows him the stiff up. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. It's a running room. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can break one tackle and take off almost down the whole field, Palmer. This guy is a playmaker.
He really is, but it's a wasted opportunity for the defense there. They had a guy in position to bring him down for no gain, but because he missed the tackle, this defense now on their heels.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Locker. Finds his man, it's Concepcion. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's Just a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Looking for a man. It's Locker. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Aztecs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Finds a seam. The 40. The 30. He's at the tip. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aztecs.
How about the aggressive play call backed up near your own end zone? Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. He gets tackled. It's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Locker. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge, Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. It's Galloway.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air. It's Locker. Caught. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll give it to the back. He's past the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Time to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. Here he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
It's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Locker. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's caught downfield. It's a seam wide open. Past the 20. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
offense will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Locker. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Maryland!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Locker. Fires to the right. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catch. Ball, it's simply an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Locker. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric, he is dynamic, he'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket, and when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He slings it deep to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Locker. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
On 3rd and long. He's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the left. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
All right, let's get it. Right.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Slings it downfield. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Hurricane! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. About this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first one. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Locker. Got his man on the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Haynes. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Buys a little time. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Locker. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Now they'll run the draw. Hines is way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Dropping back, it's Locker. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play.
Well, the defense got tremendous penetration. They were able to rally to the football with their backs against the wall on their own goal line and force a huge loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Locker. Under fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Galloway. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Throwing right. He's got the back way downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Bush. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Locker. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something rolling. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. It's a draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Love the work by the running back on that drop play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The offense changing the play. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Locker. The short hands, it's Jackson. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So now on comes the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Turning it on! A little more space. Kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. It's Simpson. Still looking on the move. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Throws in the deep ball. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Pocket breaking down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Got some room entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards.
The Sneak scores it.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. To change this route. Dropping back, it's Locker. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that. But guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Haynes. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. The Canes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. Gonna look downfield again. showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand at the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Locker. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The give to the back. Heading to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to pass. Scrambling away. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. They get to him as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grab behind the line. It's locked. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. On the move, he fires. Soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Slips away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Scanning the field, it's Locker. He unleashes a long one. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Steps away. Hit as he throws. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Rushes on him. Looking to the end zone. Fires to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To throw, it's Locker. Bringing the heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He's got it. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
You don't tip the scales at 3 bills. Stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
28, Miami, 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking for a man. It's Locker. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Galloway. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Looking downfield, it's Locker. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys hasn't been great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Boston there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. They bring him down, but sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in a running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tracy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
To the air. It's Locker. Here's a heat. Caught close to the marker. It's Galloway. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami. Riding up to add another. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw at Simpson. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Galloway. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Tracy. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
They go to the draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Looking to pass. It's Locker. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Motion from the wide receiver. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Miami.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Canes!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Wants to throw. It's Locker. Here comes the heat. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. With the ball spotted outside the 35, the holder will kneel and give his kicker a shot from 53 yards out and a chance to win. That is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're